So there are places in the world that are kept secret. Not many people know about them, but they are super unique. So in China, there's actually a little town called the Kingdom of Little People. So dwarfs actually move there from all around China. There is 125 people currently, and they live in this little town. They are 19 to 48 years old. It is near Kunming, province of China. The goal of this was to get dwarfs and a few handicapped to feel connected and comfortable, not outcasted. They're all in the same place. They have something that they can relate to. These are tourists actually visiting the area, and as you can see, all these little people live in that town. They give performances and guided walks for tourists. They also play poker and volleyball as a fun fact. They all say they really love living there in their own cozy little world. So this is just one place you didn't know about. I never knew about this. I did not know existed. Yes, there are many places in this earth that you guys actually never knew exist. It's so easy to get comfortable in our own area and not know what it's like in different areas, especially ones you never heard of before. And welcome to reaction time. Today we are looking at places around the world that kept a big secret. But before we begin, make sure to follow me on Instagram at TallFishman. If you don't already, I'd really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's find out some more places. Let's go on a trip. The Pirahaya people, it's a tribe in the Amazon rainforest, and they're called the happiest tribe. They apparently can't even count. They only refer to things as some or many, and they only have two colors, as dark or light. They don't know about dates, they don't know about time, and they eat 1 to 2 times a day. They sleep for 20 minutes at a time because they believe that sleeping for too long deprives them of special powers. No one steals, no one commits crime. It is their own people, a town of people. They live happy. They don't actually own any property. They live on the land, and every 7 years they actually change their names. The Pirahaya people, and you probably never knew about them until today. They actually remember names of plants and animals, thousands of them. The kids play with trees, flowers, and spirits of the forest, so it says, instead of toys. So they are not materialistic. They do not have ownership. Reminds me of really ancient times. More like Native American or any tribes of civilization that lived a few thousand years ago. So this is Ikaria. It's another place. So far we looked at Dwarf Town, and then we looked at people that are native to their land. Now we're looking at Ikaria, where everyone actually lives up to 100 years old in this place. I'm immortal! It has to do with the land, the paradise. It has 8 healing springs, some tourists, and there is 10,000 people. A man named Stamatis Moritis actually came from the US to live his last days because he was supposed to pass. Doctors told him he only had 9 months. Well, he lived at this magical place and has lived another 37 years. Wow. This is Ikaria, where they hike, eat fruits, and apparently they quote that they forget they even need to die. That's what makes Ikaria so magical. The people that live almost forever in a sense, over 100 years old. And if you thought that was strange, check this out. Candido Godoy is the land of twins. Yes, there is a town for mere twins. It is in Brazil. 80 families are raising 44 pairs of twins. So there's actually 88 twins. It's the place called the land of the twins. Scientists think it's because of the special water that is in this land that creates these twins, but they don't actually know for sure. This land is actually one of the most unique. Imagine double or triple of anyone. Oh, the horror! That's what this land is all about. I would love to go there and check it out. Like just seeing 2 or 3 of everybody. It's almost like clones. This is a place for elderly patients that are actually suffering from dementia. Dementia is a group of conditions that causes memory loss and false judgment. So basically the brain doesn't function properly. But in this magical place, they said that the residents with dementia don't actually experience it. Each apartment has 5 to 6 people in it, and the staff that work there actually are disguised as sellers, hairdressers, and workers. They don't even think they're in patient care. As you guys can see in these photos, it says there are no doctors wearing white coats. It's all to help the elderly live a normal life. So that's kind of cool. It's like their own little town. It's almost like a set for a movie, except they just live day to day there. Next up, we got Finca Bella Vista, the treehouse paradise. This is in Costa Rica. Basically, people live on top of trees, created their own housing, and a bunch of people that want to live on trees actually move there. So as you guys can see, each person has their own tree. It's almost like land, except it's a tree. I would be really scared in case anything happens, but they all live together. It took 10 years. They use solar batteries, carbon-free electricity. They collect the rainwater and use it to wash themselves and drink the water. They grow fruits and vegetables and bioprocess all the waste, which means they basically like use it as fertilizer. So this is an ecosystem that sustains itself. As you guys can see, this is the inside. It's actually cool. It's like you're basically living in the air in a sense. You're living on top of everybody. They use tight ropes to get from one place to another, or from one house to another. And apparently each house is unique. But don't forget, they have their Wi-Fi, so it's not like they're suffering. This is amazing. Look, this is the life, all right? I want to go there. I'd probably go insane after a while, but it just looks so beautiful. We got the Vadoma tribe, which is also known as the ostrich people. They're called Extrodactyli because they don't have 3 other middle toes. They were nicknamed the ostrich-footed tribe, and because they're a tribe, it means they have babies with more people of the tribe. Hence, they all have the same feet. Because of genetics, their laws forbid marriage outside of the tribe, and therefore they became their own group of people with a unique foot structure. Now, if you compare both, look at the guy on the left, look at his feet, and then the guy on the right. When they were actually interviewed, most of them didn't think they had anything wrong with them until they saw people with 5 toes. Only when they saw people with 5 toes, they're like, whoa, this is strange. There is an art town, a town that just lives on art. It's in Delaware. It's an art village. Musicians, writers, artists sell their crafts to each other, and that's how they live. And this is photos, so there's even jewelers. There's artists that paint. I want to go there. You can actually go visit it. So this was super unique. What do you guys think about all this? More information is going to be in the description, first link, but that's going to wrap it up. I think this was incredible, and you can actually go visit most of these places. So if you guys have already been to one, let me know in the comments. That's going to wrap it up. Check out more videos, guys. I'll see you soon. Subscribe if you haven't. Have a great one, and peace out.